So this is Cesky Krumlov. It's a medieval town. Everybody's getting married in this here Cesky Krumlov. This is our hotel.
Roses we know today, but these red, they should be red 5-petal roses and everywhere in the north.
And they were from the 1500s?
This one was carved in the 16th century when this building was built, but they used the symbol of the rose between the, it's supposed to look like envelopes. They wanted to make 3D effect, they wanted to make illusion.
Yeah, it looks like an illusion. So that's this sgraffito, and it's from Renaissance in Italy.
In Prague, in the Prague castle, there's St. Vitus Cathedral, and this church was built at the same time. And all the owners of Krumlov were always something like number 2 after the Czech kings. So our town, even though very small, it was something like number 2 after the capital Prague. And when Prague was building St. Vitus Cathedral, Krumlov didn't want to stay behind, so also we built our new church, this one. They started building the church in the second half of the 14th century. It was finished in 1410, and a big part of the architecture is still original.
This is in the Cesky Krumlov, mostly from the 1200s. So here we are in Cesky Krumlov, and this is the famous viewpoint where the river bends around. However, to me it looks like the most famous spot of China, because only Chinese come here. So this is our hotel. Between the yellow building and the church, all that is the hotel.
Protection. It was like an actual water moat.
Yeah,
the town
like
was all around, or almost all around, surrounded by water. Your hotel is between the same river, between the same river.
So this is inside the castle in Cesky Krumlov. So we're waiting for the English tour. And this is from the Renaissance, when they learned to scratch into the plaster to make it look like 3D rocks, 3D bricks. But also, even the sculptures look like they're just painted in there.
Just to demonstrate you, on the tables we see tin, dish and replicas of Renaissance glasses. We are in the 16th century. This means absolutely didn't have porcelain because they didn't know how to make it. How to make porcelain was discovered in the Renaissance ceiling. And on the ceiling we see the typical crest of Rosenberg's 5-petal red rose. This is typical sign and crest of Rosenberg's. And on the walls we can see the frescoes. Everything here was done in the year 1577 by Gabriel de Bond. Gabriel de Bond was a Holland painter. Of course the colors were restored from that time, but the motifs are the originals. In the 16th century there was a fireplace, okay? And by the door on the right hand side you can see White Lady. Her name was Perchta, P-E-R-C-H-T-A, Perchta Rosenberg. And she was a daughter of Olsen. Baroque theater, Budapest Baroque theater. And at the end here you see his wife, Ernestina. Exactly, this lady gave the text. Oops, sorry. Rococo Masquerade Hall. Highest Rococo of the castle, built up in the year 1748 by Joseph Adam Schwarzenberg, that one who was his father and he was a very small boy. And if you have a look behind your back, on the left hand side you can see door. Do you see the common door? On the right hand side you see door. On the left hand side the door is only painted. Only painted. On the right hand side the door is realistic.
This is the artist who painted all
so we
these
can
paintings.
see here cards. Man has the green hood, is playing the card with the lady which is sitting next to him. But behind this nobleman, another lady is standing, and in her hand she has a mirror. And she is giving information to the other lady. So both ladies are cheating. Okay? And founded in the year 1703 by Franz Adam, that one who was later on killed by hunting. And this private army existed.
This is the view from the Cesky Krumlov castle.
No more medieval.
Right, so this is the only medieval part of the castle still. And after the discovery of America, the medieval stopped.
Colonized area in the middle of forest. It was just not very safe. There were fires, and the biggest fire in our town was in the second half of the 13th century when 40% of the old town burned down. And after the fire, they started building new houses. They started with stones and bricks on the same spots, the same size and shape, just newer with stone walls. And you can see that the house and the King Rudolf himself never came to Krumlov. And he gave the castle to his bastard son, and his bastard son was crazy, like other Habsburgs. And he had a mental problem.
This is where the barbershop was.
Right.
Many Habsburgs married each other.
Yeah.
Cousins married
Yes.
cousins, had children. And this crazy prince had an affair with the barber's daughter. He wanted to kill her. One day he threw her out of the window of the castle, and she survived because she fought.
So this is the toilet.
So he had to always let the door open for the women, even
Yeah,
though
this
he owned
is
the
the
building.
synagogue. We are in
Now we are in Trebic, in
Trebic.
Moravia, and we are in the former ghetto that is now under the protection of UNESCO. And there are two major synagogues that we are going to see. Pull down every single building, and they're going to build a communist kind of block of flats that we saw. As I mentioned, many different entrances from a different size. The houses are divided into many different owners. And 1902 he was imprisoned in the concentration camp Buchenwald, and how people were getting there from the
synagogue. The building in the ghetto is Baroque, and this building is Renaissance, but it's very unusual to have a pillar to hold up the building.
Water from the rain, water from the river.
Yeah, this is the ancient mikveh. What year was this built?
This one, we will see if it's part of the 1600s project. I don't know the answer now.
Okay.
So I don't want to tell you nonsense.
This is part of the UNESCO. So this is where the mezuzah was for the mikveh. This is the rear synagogue.
Když tu tato synagoga, zadní synagoga, vybudovala v 1669. A synagoga, takže v této části se právě nacházíme, tak bývalý boží křesťanských Velikonoc a jedním z nejstarších a nejdůležitějších židovských svátků, který oslavuje vysvobození židovského národa z egyptského otroctví. Těch 14 je velice jednoduché. Teď byste si z čeho se skládá takový maces?
Jako obdobná část určitě.
Prostřed stolu, oni si z každého proudu vzali. Tady ještě tak slovo Pesach v překladu. Je taková zajímavost, co se týče hebrejštiny, tak hebrejština nemá samohlásky, má pouze souhlásky. Když vlastně znamená Pesach. Samohlásky znamená častěji, že vykonávat určité druhy práce, například nesmí vařit, péct, uklízet, jet autem, rozdělávat oheň, vysvěcovat světla. V dnešní moderní době by se neměli dívat ani na televizi. Ženě. A dokonce i výše sumy, kterou žena obdrží v případě rozvodu nebo úmrtí manžela. Židé se samozřejmě rozhodit mohli, ale byly to určitě pravidla, kdy mohli a kdy ne. Například nejběžnějším důvodem rozvodu bylo, když manželka do 10 let nepočala dítě. Pak muž měl právo se s ní rozvést. Protože povinností každého muže plodit děti. To není povinností ženy, ale to povinností muže. To byl nejčastější důvod rozvodu. Pak pokud byla třeba manželka nevěrná. Pokud byla manželka, jsem přijde také bankovky, které se podívaly v období první republiky. A vedle bankovek misce, tak může být takzvané Hamanovy uši. To je sladké pečivo, populární mezi Židy. A to Hamanovy uši se se svátkem Purim. Do tohoto svátku se pořádají velké hostiny, hrají se divadelní hry, pořádají se mašinární plesy, karnevaly.